Hey, what's up, you guys? That shit gay as fuck. Lord, I wish my teeth was this white. Well, a lot whiter, of course. Of course. But anyway, I'm coming to you live. I'm coming to y'all live with the bonnet on. I'm coming to y'all live with the bonnet on, honey. Because it's early as hell, and like, who the hell I'm going to see this early? I mean, I would have a hot date this early, but I mean, I really ain't trying to go there right now. Dudes disgust me right now. They really disgust me right now. So, I wouldn't really have no hot date early this morning. I mean, I would way back when, but right now I'm kind of disgusted with, bastards. I mean, them dudes right now for the second. But anyway, other than that, Grand Rising, everybody come into the room. Good morning to everybody that don't know what Grand Rising is. Good morning to you guys. Like I said, I'm coming to you live with the bonnet on, and my name is Shaheen TV, and that shit gay as fuck. So yeah, hey, what's up, Aaron? What's up? Yeah, y'all coming to the building, comment, say hey, whatever, Grand Rising, good morning and stuff like that. And we just gonna chill for a minute. We just gonna chill. I'm off. I'm off work. I'm off work. They let us all off. And that's some fuck shit because, bitch, like y'all could have told us earlier, like that Monday, that we was gonna possibly be off. Cause that's how it goes where I work at. It'll be a rumor for like a day or two that we gonna be off, and people will be, talking much about it and stuff, lingering on is we really gonna be off. And then possibly on Wednesday or Thursday they'll post, when we gonna be off. Unless it's in the middle of the week, then they damn sure gonna be alleging the fact that we gonna be off on Wednesday, and then they're gonna post it Tuesday. So I'm saying that to say this because I had missed one day already. I missed. I was doing some other stuff, some grown, handling some business early that morning, with some wood, with some wood that, I had got before, but I was thinking, okay, maybe this second time will be better. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No. No, it wasn't better, honey. It was very much worse than the first time. It was very much worse. And let me get into that just a little bit, honey. I was trying, because sometimes I would give a person a second chance to see if they would hitting on something different, if they got some new moves, because, why not? Give somebody a second chance to prove themselves, okay? I know I'm not the only one that do that, but, I went. And I knew I only had like 30, 35 more minutes. I'm going to say 40 more minutes until I had to go to work. And I was just seeing, if he, could do something. And I know how I am. After I get done, I'm going to have to go take me a little whole bath or whatever. Thought I was going to do like how I did in my, early 20s. But then I went, we got into it and stuff. But he was just doing too much. He was giving like, it's nothing wrong with being feminine, but he was giving more so what I'm supposed to be doing in that moment because, I'm the one doing the bending. You know, I'm the one doing the bending. I mean, it's no hiding that I'm doing the bending, okay? So he was just, still very much so, because I told him the first time, oh, I don't like to be called daddy. I'm not giving daddy. I'm not giving daddy at all. Or zaddy or whatever. I'm not giving any of those at all. I mean, y'all see the zest, even though, y'all see the zest, even though a lot of y'all make it derogatory, trying to offend people. But it's obvious that I'm doing the bending right. I mean, y'all know this. It's obvious. So why are you calling me zaddy? Why? So, he, I told him as I was, on top, very much giving Meg the Stallion, championing him, I probably need to turn on this. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to turn on. Wait, cause some of the I had did something. with the comments. Okay, hold up. No, hold on, you guys. I'm trying to see if I did it right. Comments. Okay, comments. That is because some of them I just wanted to stop the trolls from getting in too much. Okay. I'm just turning it off for right now. Yeah, I'm just turning it completely off. I think that's right. I think that's right, y'all. I think it's right. Okay, hey y'all 50 people and stuff. Get in the comments, honey. Did I give him the hype? What you mean by that? Give him the hype. That don't sound right. That don't sound right. No. Or you mean the honey? Yes, I did. Sorta, sorta. Cause it was kind of, his wood was hitting it just a little bit, just a tad. But what was throwing me off was he was moving too much. He was having me do too much. Like I'm telling y'all, I had to go to work in like 35, 40 minutes. So why am I doing this work before I gotta go to work? I was giving very much, because how he was a little more chubby than me. No, he was a lot more chubby than me. I ain't gonna, because the things was overlapping and stuff. So, that's why I feel like the only thing I could possibly do with him is, the Meg the Stallion. So, I was out handling my business. He was just like moving around too much, like, and this is what got me too. And it's not that I don't like it. It's just if I'm sexually attracted to you, it really don't matter what comes out of your mouth. He was like, as I was Megan the Stallion him, championing him, he was he was like I said, calling me daddy, and then he said, "Oh, look my titty, yeah, look my titty, yeah, tickle me. Why you being gentle? Why you being gentle? Get rough on the radio, like talking too much." And I'm like, I wasn't, I'm a trooper, but I was in my brain like, no, why are you doing? Why are you saying titties? Like me, I have man boobs, but I can say these things, and I'm assuming that he's the first, but then I don't think he know how to fill the room because I'm just a bottom, and not just saying that, bottoms are feminine. No, because that's a stereotype. But I am, I've been embracing my femininity for a minute. So it's like, stop saying these things. I want to hear, kiss my, nipples. Just say nipple, Just say nipple, lick my nipple, all that type of stuff, But he was having me do that, like making the Stallion for, I want to say 5 seconds. That he'd be like, it was like a pattern, like continue to do it. And I told him, I got irritated. I was like, I'm doing too much work. Because 1 minute you want me to lick your nipple, 1 minute you want me to ride, and the next minute you want me to suck you up. So it's like, it was going on like too much, and I got to sweating and start feeling like a slut, and I'm like, no, like, cause this ain't giving. So it was worse than the first time to me. Not the fact that I just had to do the most work. It's just like, this ain't what I came for, and I'm not really attracted to him like that. So it's just like, no, no. Hey y'all, coming to the building, coming to the room. I was like, see, this is why something told me not to get no damn second chance. This is why I don't usually give second chances. No, I'm like, no, I ain't doing it no more. No, blocked. Oh, but anyway, like I said, at this point, I'm disgusted with dudes for right now. It gotta take a monster. A dude that is definitely, carrying a monster, but is a beast, but has a nice personality and all that good stuff. I ain't trying to beat with nobody yet. But if he got all the stuff I, wrote on my list, cause, I gotta stick by my standards, cause at this point, no, no. Hey, y'all come in, say hey, Grand Rising, y'all. Grand Rising, honey. Yes, that shit gets fucked. But he is tossed into, the little trash bin. And I'm not, I don't dig in no trash. I just throw that shit away. give it to somebody else to handle because I'm not dealing with it. Nope, I'm not doing it. No, no, hell no. But yes, I've been on Twitter. Well, X, formerly known as Twitter, and which I really don't be into media like talking about it unless it has really something to do with my community or whatever, if you can still call it that because these bitches catty or whatever. Um, Meg Thee Stallion, Cardi B, and Nicki Minaj, and people were saying that they had like a beef and stuff like that. And I've heard, of course, you know, especially about Meg, and Nicki, you know, which I'm not gonna get really just to be talking about that because this is not my content, not how I operate my content. But I can talk about them. I don't really, I've heard, of course, I've heard Meg Thee Stallion, songs way back when, but I haven't really listened to her now, or even though I was a barb. Well, I'm still a barb, but it's like I like more of my Onika's older stuff. I guess she's trying to get more into this generation um of kids and stuff, and that's fine. But I listen to the older stuff, but I don't get it. Like, okay, we knew what was going on with Cardi and Nicki, but they ain't really saying that Cardi versus Nicki. They saying more so, I guess Meg versus all of them. I guess, or I don't know. But they were saying some new music that Meg has dropped. I thought this was y'all got the same shit. But saying that was going on between them, and I'm like, okay, if at this point y'all might as well go ahead and fight it out because this shit been ongoing for years. We ain't trying to make it no decade. Like, I mean, what? Like, just put out the music, honey. Why are y'all so hell bent on having this beef? You know, because I have not seen nobody charting in a while. And that's not being shady. But if they have, okay, cool. But if they're not charting and they beefing, mm, I mean, leave that shit alone. But it is say one line she said from her from Meg's song, referring to the guys that have a problem with BBLs and they be having scars, having these scars too. So, and somebody put a picture of Drake, and I'm like, see, y'all telling me that Drake had some work done. Drake had some work done. I mean, I was assuming that he was really up in the gym, in the gym getting his weight up and stuff. I really thought that, and I've been seeing the posts about, women not liking Drake, and I was wondering why. Um, I guess I don't know. I don't know what he did. Honestly, I don't keep up with the celebrities that talk about it, but um, I don't know if you say he had like disrespect for women, but I'm like, hell, y'all be supporting Lil Boosie. Y'all stay supporting Lil Boosie, especially when it comes to the girls. I'm like, so what's different from y'all supporting Drake? Because y'all be supporting Lil Boosie. I mean, and I haven't seen him say half the shit that Lil Boosie has said and done, or have not done. Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. I mean, I can say Drake fake being hood. I mean, people been doing that for a long time. Because I'm like, where you came from, Jimmy? Because you did not come from no hood, bitch. Like, you did not. So, but, the same thing applies. Yeah, it should apply for Lil Boosie. Y'all still support. He still got his mouth open. I saw the other day. It was a post on Facebook. Him talking about men, getting piercings, trying to be like women, and I'm like, piercings does not belong to women. Doesn't just pertain to women. Everything he said out his mouth is some ignorant ass bullshit. Just like motherfucking makeup. Look at the forefathers. Go look at old pictures of the forefathers. They asses wearing motherfucking makeup, wigs, every motherfucking thing, everything. Go look it up. The forefathers. Y'all should know what I mean by that. And other, it's just a cultural thing too, where men, oh, okay, he did. Okay. Oh, all right. But when people start laying out, talking about what's going on, like the different cultures and all that type of stuff, when I guess debating the ignorant people, they don't want to listen, but they want to throw out something that their grandma done told them. Bitch, just go research. Go research. Just like in Dubai, men wear what they call kilts that look similar to dresses. I want to say Scottish people, with the checkerboard skirts and stuff like that. Men, it will lay you out if you say they are less than. Like but that goes way back. I guess just to being the colonization of us and what we indoctrinated to believe and shit like that. Then the social construct, what makes a boy a boy and what makes a girl a girl. You know, these stuff that y'all need to just research and then heal from. Because, and get outside of being placed in a box. What makes someone this and what makes someone that? Now, you could just say, if you're not trying to be, I guess, hateful, homophobic, or transphobic, or whatever, because that's what it all gears to. That all what it all leads to. Just say what you prefer. What you prefer your husband or your wife not to do. What you are attracted to. Because there's someone else that has different attraction than you. And then when you get to spewing hateful rhetoric and then have people, with the same hateful rhetoric, that's a motherfucking agenda to me. Somebody living out their true colors, and being like, guess I accept me, even if nobody else does. Not telling people, oh, this is the right way to go, this is the right way to be, which should be if you embracing yourself, loving yourself and shit like that, regardless if people hate you or try to invalidate you or whatever. Y'all call that an agenda because that's not what you prefer, but y'all not gonna say it like that. Y'all want to be as offensive as possible. No respect. You want respect, but you don't want to give respect. You just want it. And then y'all feel, being straight, I feel it, and nobody probably has said this, but being straight is definitely a privilege. It's definitely a privilege because when you can hold that over us, I can say anything. You can't judge me because you are a homo. You can't say nothing to me. You are unnatural. You can't say nothing to me. You can never judge me. You can never correct me. You can never do that. That's privilege, honey. And nobody want to get to talking about it. Nobody want to really bring it up and talk about it. It might be too early for y'all, but I'm off, honey. I really done made my coin already, so I got time. And I ain't gonna stay on too long because I gotta give me some breakfast. But that's definitely being straight is a privilege. Because when you can hold when you can hold shit over people like that, that's privilege. Or feeling someone is less than. But then that goes to you being a fake ass friend. If you have friends that happen to be gay or fall under the umbrella, and that's what. And my moderators, they've been with me for a while, so they should know what I mean by where I'm going when I say this. And I don't think any of my moderators are up, but that's fine. Y'all welcome. That I don't have friends in real time, meaning I don't have friends in my personal life, because I've been going live about this, telling the ones that I know been supporting me for a while that yes, of course, I don't know anybody that doesn't have trust issues, but I'm very cautious, and it takes me a while to build trust with people because people are very fickle, fickle. Y'all know I'm country, but very fickle, honey. And they one thing they don't agree with, and then they tell you about it, and say that their opinion. Oh, they on the hate train. They pretty much, people want you to be a yes man. We can agree to disagree and still be respectful of each other. So and then that's not the only thing, but people are real fickle like that. I'm not gonna agree with what I don't agree with. That's my type of thing. I'm not gonna do that. So it people have messed up relationships with me on every part of the spectrum. I want to say, whether it's a father, mother, um, brother, cousin, um, friend, potential life mate type stuff. But I can't let that consume me. But at the same time, you have to think about it, like, you know, what I personally been through, which I ain't gonna talk about all of it right now. I definitely have to be cautious. It's so much hate. It's been it was so much. I mean, I don't want to just say hate, disdain. People despise me, but that's fine. I mean, it's not okay, but it's fine. But I have to be cautious. I have to be cautious of people talking about they want to be my friend, because everybody have their own definition of what being a friend is, and um, loyalty is really not in that description, in that definition of what their friend is. Because if you don't fuck with someone, I definitely do not. And for me, it got to be a big reason if I don't mess with that person, not just to be petty. I am petty, but not. No, it have to have been something very, very messed up in order for me not to mess with them like that. And if you mess with them like that, and you be like, oh, I haven't experienced that with them, what do you do when my name is brought up? That's the part where the trust come in. Do you laugh with them? Do you entertain them, or do you stop them right there? Oh no, you ain't gonna talk about my friend. I don't really trust people to do that for me with me, and they'll be like, well, that seems like that's you problem. No, because if y'all realize how many motherfuckers, it's too many people. It's too many. It's too many. I see it every day. And these people want to be my friend. They talking about their best friend to me, but then want me to be their friend. I'm like, oh, hell no. We just met 5 seconds ago. We just met 5 seconds ago, honey. It's too much fuckery going on. I ain't got time for all that. But I ain't gonna try to get deep into that. It's just say what y'all prefer. And I do want to say, again, as many times as I can, I appreciate the women, especially the black women that come in and support me. It may be some of y'all that come in and be like, I'm so sick of him. I'm so sick of him. That type of deal. But you gave me a view. You gave me a view. You gave me a comment. And that's the only thing that really just matter. Simply because I'm live. But the ones that really support me and look at my videos and share my videos, repost, all that type of good stuff, I appreciate y'all. Like I said, the black women that support me. Because I mainly see black women that follow me. And then I do follow back sometimes if y'all have content. I love like the seeing other content, because you might be talking about something else I can learn from, or just having a good time. I don't want to follow back to people that don't have content, because you're on here to view. You on here to be entertained. Okay, so I guess it's okay if you don't have followers or whatever. But yeah, like I appreciate all the black women that do it. Not saying that I don't want to. My content is mainly adult. It's adult content, of course. But then I try to cater and pander to the black community, even if there's some black women, and probably most of black men that don't want me to speak on black things. And when I bring up facts about, especially about Bayard Rustin, and if you have seen Rustin, who came up with the idea and who did the groundwork and who was just the face, well, mainly the face, y'all don't want to talk about the facts. When there's proof out there, when there's, things you can research out there, and to be saying that, this is not y'all fight, when it's very much y'all fight too. And it boils down to the white supremacy just trying to get rid of all of us. All of us. They do not like diversity. That's the biggest thing about it. Diversity, definitely you embracing your damn self. I mean, this is the biggest saying I can say. They are not afraid of a black man that is a thug or hood. They are afraid of a black man that is intelligent, that is intellectual, that can read. Because you can learn, bitch. But that's, that's the main thing I feel that has changed too. The black men not wanting to learn. Think outside the box. And not just black men, I'm just saying. Because this ain't going to be no bashing black women or bashing black men. But I'm always going to tell people about themselves. Just like I do with myself. And if we are going to continue to try to make change, because don't think much has changed since segregation. Not much has changed, honey. Since integration, segregation, whatever you want to say. When segregation died, integration began. This shit's still not integrated. So there's still a fight very much going on. But people be like, they're tired. You can't be tired, but you got to keep fighting. You got to be the change you want to make. And I don't believe everything is ever going to be perfect, no, because we live in an imperfect world. But to have respect, set boundaries, make sure that you're able to make the coin that you're supposed to make, to make sure that your children be able to walk out here as black people and not be racially profiled or be, having to not be playing with whoever they want to play with, regardless of race, ethnicity, sexuality. It should be love. But people do not want to talk about those things. I don't know who's listening. I don't know who's listening. But as a black person, these should be things that are absolutely, yes, I agree, because why not? Why not? Why not? What things should be taught is that your child, even if they reach puberty, not to be dating someone that is of legal age. That's definitely should be talked about. Definitely. It's different cultural, but we ain't talking about them right now, even though that's important too. But this has been going on for generations, and that definitely needs to stop. I'm talking about predatory pedophilia type stuff. Ain't no reason no 14-year-old should be dating someone who was of legal age. This has been going on for generations. Oh, because somebody my age can't do the same thing he can do for me. And what the hell he gonna do for you? Be a time consumer? Make you into who he wants you to be? Now you sitting here 35 and he in his 50s or whatever. Done took your youth. And another thing about Lil Boosie, it's some girl, I don't know her name, that saying that they dated or dating, and he ain't even claiming her. His ass 41 and she, 24. Like, they be like, well, she's of legal age. But he owns something different. And what has he ever rapped about, talked about, been behind that is positive, that will make you think he's a good life partner and he's not claiming you? He's going to take your youth, sweetie. Those are not real men. Those are not real men. Sometimes you got to stay the hell away from, these older men, because a lot of times they are damaged goods. They are. Not all of them, no. But you know the ones I'm talking about. But you hell-bent on, he got money. He got money. Well, don't complain about when he's tarnishing your image. Don't be mad about when he is not there for your children. He's going to say your children. He ain't being no father figure to your children. Because it takes a real man to do so. Girl, he's going to do his part to make you also damaged goods. Then you sitting around 40 or 50 because, a lot of people are ages. But like, I don't want to, date nobody older than me. What can he do for me? Now you don't want to date a guy older than you because you're older, and he the one that could do you right until y'all both pass away or whatever, however that go. But so people, men that definitely men that think like I'm just saying, men, honey, definitely men that think like Lil Boosie. Y'all need some healing. Hey, what's up, KBJ? Y'all don't want to talk about this. I mean, how else are you ever going to evolve without knowledge? I mean, it's okay to disagree, and it's okay. We money is a necessity, but doing everything for so losing yourself in order to get it is not healthy. It's not healthy, especially when you can get it your damn self. Yeah, that's why I give so much respect to the ones that just do it for the money. That do it for the money. That might sound contradictory. I'm talking about doing it for the money. There's no feelings involved. You don't care about him taking care of your kids or whatever. You ain't putting your heart into it because you also got other people that are trying to come at you, but you doing it with a purpose. You doing it with a purpose. You ain't letting him. You already know what he about. You ain't sitting there blind love. Like if he's gonna give me the money so I can support my shit and then do it smart by opening your own business and all that type of stuff so you can support your own stuff. I mean I'm just saying if we're gonna go into it, might as well. If you know that he's using you using that good part, I guess, to make sure you benefit yourself. But I'm talking to the ones that fall in love with these people. That fall in love with these type of men. Don't do that. Don't do that. That whisper me sweet nothings and all that type of stuff. Being okay with having an open relationship. No, he's the only one in an open relationship. A lot of them, the older men and a lot of the younger generation of men, you know, come up into patriarchy, are controlling, are narcissistic to a degree. Wake up. But and they have not done anything to show to you that they respect even their mama. Now, I do want to say with that, I mean it's a lot to tackle, y'all. It's a lot to tackle. Not meaning just because that's his mama don't mean she was a mother. I just want to say that. Y'all be like, he don't even I don't want to be with somebody that don't love their mama. He might not respect his mama. And ask him why doesn't he? He still could treat you right. Do the opposite of what his father did, or even his mother did, and treat you right. There may be some trauma and stuff, but y'all don't be ready to have them deep discussions. And I be wondering, how the hell are y'all in relationships? Y'all just don't talk about anything. Nobody's emotionally mature enough to talk about these things. People just want to believe that they're right all the time. And that's not. I don't get it. What I'll be like, what are we here for? What are we talking about? Because I want to learn shit every single day. But anyway, people don't be ready for me. I'll be like, damn, I probably need to start going live because y'all, obviously, people do not be ready for these conversations. Don't be wanting to have these conversations. Like, why not? Are we grown or not? That's all I be wondering. Do y'all really be wanting to have these discussions? How you can better evolve? I don't know everything neither, but I'm the one that can say I don't know that. I'm the one. I'm gonna admit. I'm not gonna pretend like I know for a fact. Well, some things are for a fact now. You can just Google some stuff for a fact now, but I'm not gonna sit here and act like I have the answer. I'm not answering when I say hello. The hell? Mm-mm. But anyway, I'm just saying that. I'm just saying that people don't. Oh, hey man, and y'all that don't want to be talking about these discussions. It's very important. It's very important to talk about it. And I always it was for a time that I thought that I wasn't really going to, talk about things pertaining to the black community. But I guess it'd be certain times where many people come in, and I get it. But this should make more people want to come in. But then y'all go on to the BS. Y'all be on the BS and be like, it's too early. Things is always happening while you're asleep, while you're woke, while you bent over. It's something always happening to one of ours. Yes, one of ours in the black community. Always something. And I'm not saying you can't just get your rest, but if you up, you up. You might as well hear the truth or hear a different version of, the truth, I guess. So listen, y'all be ready to be on X, formerly known as Twitter, reading the motherfucking, the negativity all up, Krishan and Blueface ass and stuff, and they ain't doing shit but, putting us in a bad light. But ain't nobody saying nothing about that. I mean, I already know it's different people, we be fighting and stuff like that. Okay, I get it. Not saying, and that needs to be talked about too. That stuff need to be talked about too. Do anything for fame and fortune, which is no surprise. Ain't like it's just happened. But every time I see Krishan and Blueface, I just skip. I just scroll up because I don't want to see that. I don't want to see it. Why? Like, yeah, I like drama every now and then, but it's like every single day with them. Like, oh my gosh. I'm like, is this actually real? What y'all doing? Oh, I don't know. Because I can't. Like, I can't. That, but I feel like, and it's good probably to see that. To let you know what the hell to stay away from when you meet a partner. When you meet your partner, that you could be like, if they have any of those traits that Blueface has, and even Krishan, because it's to a point where if you be like, am I desperate? Am I desperate for this person to love me? They ain't claiming me. They're willing to mess with thousands of other girls and still claim that they love you. I'm in love with you. I ain't doing this with them, so I love you more. And then controlling you, asking you who you with, and you haven't even stepped outside the relationship once, and you had no thought of thinking out the relationship. And I ain't just trying to pander to the women, because there's also some shiesty women too. It's just things you can learn from that relationship too, because it's plastered. That's what's being shoved down our throats. If y'all want to talk about what's being shoved down our throats, it's always us. It's always all hell broke loose when it comes to us. Yeah, I mean, it's okay to be, but y'all ain't got to shove it down our throats like y'all religion hasn't. Like y'all religion has not. Because for generations, this has been taboo. Talking about gays and everything has been taboo. Been in the shadows, doing y'all hair and makeup, writing y'all hymns, and probably helping y'all come up with Bible verses. And just been in the closet, just in the closet. And nobody talk about, they like, but that's your friend, though. You don't never ask questions about their friend. But anyway, besides that, yes. But we've been here, I want to say, probably since Adam and Eve. Because their show was a Steve if he created everybody, bitch. But for real, like religion hasn't been shoved down our throats for eons. So when someone comes out, because that's the biggest thing, when somebody is living their truth, embracing as a homo, then it's shoving down your throat. Like y'all religion has not been doing that. Like religion has not fucked up the masses mentally. Because every single time I come on live, well, for the most part, let me say for the most part, because it's not every live, but for the most part, I'm talking about something to eat, or I'm talking about something to do with the black community, then there's someone comes with a Bible verse, Levi, you know, something, some Bible verse, and I've said nothing about sexuality, but I'm shoving down your throat. Like, and then y'all think I have power to tell people to, y'all know I was gonna go into it because I had nothing but time. But to be you can be gay, you can be this way, but don't be just don't even doing all that. Don't be extra. Don't be all up in my face with it and all that type of stuff. Bitch, you don't tell me not to do that, cause I'm gonna do that. I'm definitely gonna do that. If you can kiss your bitch in public and she can kiss you or whatever, probably having sex in public too, I'm gonna do the same damn thing. And don't bring your damn kids into it, using them as a shield. Because homophobes do the same thing every single time. But I'm guessing y'all not really into what I'm talking about. Or I'm ruffling some feathers. Ooh, he's so cute. Oh, but he don't really speak no English though. Not really. Oh, but I'm gonna talk to him more. I'm gonna help him learn some English. I'm talking about this Arabian that works at the store next to me. He is so cute and thick. Just my height. He's so sweet. Like, he got that spirit about him that he's so sweet, y'all. And I was like, I was trying to talk to him, not talk to him in that way, but I was like, you good, you good. I guess maybe my slang he doesn't understand. I don't know, but he said something. He was like, thank you, thank you. Maybe he understood, but in a different way, because I wasn't saying you good like you're doing good. So but he wasn't giving that he really understood. But I'm gonna talk to him some more, because when you like somebody, when you want something, you just don't give up on it, honey. You just don't give up. You keep fighting for it until you get it. Maybe so you find out that if they straight or not. You keep going after that person until you find out they straight or not. If they reject you, just take that L, honey. Don't be like Nikki Parker. Cause don't be like Nikki Parker. That was desperation. That was desperate as fuck. Hi, Professor Ogilvy. No, that was a desperate sitcom to me. As much as I love the show, the sitcom, that was desperate as fuck. That was desperate. She was doing too much. Oh, let's just talk about it for a while. Y'all know the Parkers. The Parkers with Monique. And I'm forget her name. Countess Vaughn. Countess Vaughn, played Kim Parker. Anybody come in, let's talk about the Parkers. Let's talk about the Parkers for a minute, because I gotta say this. Yes, Monique should be getting her money, getting her just due for her money, but we ain't talking about that. We talking about the Parkers. Nikki Parker, to me, at first, she started out kind of good personality-wise, but then she still somewhat seemed like a bully. Bullying her daughter, bullying anybody around her that didn't have the same thought process she did. Mainly Endell, but her friend Endell. But I forgot her name though. The one that played her. I mean Yvette. I think her name was Yvette or Yvette, but I forgot her last name. And rip to her, R.I.P. to her, because I loved her character. Loved her. But she always had Nikki back. Always had her back. But then Nikki didn't always have hers. So to me, it seemed like Nikki Parker was also self-centered. Not saying she wouldn't, do things for her friend, but it seemed she was more self-centered than the actual friend. Then, like I said, she was a bully. Then at the same time, she was desperate as hell for this man that showed immediate disinterest in her. because of fat phobia. Yes, fat phobia. The women he usually would date were of a lighter skin tone. So he was also colorist as well. Like, I was like, the message behind it, even though she be like, she'll go like, be on her stand up talking about, hey, Professor Ogilvy and all the type of stuff. It's just things that really could have been discussed in the series, because I don't know who I don't know who the writers were, but those things needed to be addressed, because ain't no way a black woman that is, I'm gonna say, a thick madame should be having to deal with that shit. Like, he was dating women that were smaller, that was skinnier, namely had no ass, but were skinnier, and then she was desperate for this man. I mean, she gave blood. She helped him with his car, helped him not be, caught up in those situations, still is so saying that he does not like her, does not want to be with her. She's a nutcase. She's crazy, all that type of stuff, which I kind of agree with a lot of the time, because the things she would do for someone that showed disinterest in them. I think I'm saying the right word, but it sounds right. Disinterest in them, not interested at all whatsoever in them. And there was one episode where people like her that was claimed to be stalkers and stuff was getting help. Getting help, like I guess an AA or it's a counseling session, with a group session, group therapy session, where people like her would talk about them, being stalkers, admitting that these people are not their men or not their women. And it seemed like it was going good at first, like there was going to be some realization for her to move on. Then it switched mid-episode. It's like, F this, I love him, and then, he's my man. And, advising them to not give up on pretty much stalking the people that don't want to be with them. Like, giving, like, that's okay. Even though it's a sitcom, the message behind it is like, no, that's not okay. And it's not okay to be desperate for love. And the end episode of Nikki Parker's, I don't know if y'all even watch. Do y'all watch watch the Parkers? Have y'all ever watched the Parkers? Or are y'all mad at what I'm saying about the Parkers? Because it's the truth. Like, you do all that in real life, your ass is under the jail. Like, y'all don't know the Parkers? Y'all don't know what the Parkers is? Y'all don't know Monique? Like, what's going on? Y'all don't know? Do y'all know? So nobody's seen the Parkers? Well, the end of the episode of the Parkers, she was finna get married to this beautiful man. Beautiful man. He was on Soul Food. He was like, Birds, Birds X. I forgot this man's name, but he a beautiful, like, he is light skinned, of course. Light skinned, big old, kissable, pink ass lips. The beautiful man. I mean, he was on Living Single toward the end of those seasons. What else was he on? He was on a lot of stuff. He was on a David E. Talbert play, but I forgot his name. But anyway, he was he was also a stalker too. They was pretty much one and the same, and she finally met someone that was willing. He ended up sitting outside. They ended up kissing. And then he ended up sitting outside. He couldn't get over the fact that, he was so interested in her, because he was also stalking someone, to be his wife and shit like that. And she wasn't feeling him. So they were pretty much one and the same. And he came back to the door, and, it was cute. But then I'm saying, well, they might as well be together because they both stalking people and stuff. But then she finally met someone that would love her for her. Things were going good. Professor Ogilvy was like at peace. Finally being done with Nikki Parker. She met someone and all this type of stuff. Then he started to realize, I guess, all the time she was really, being with him, trying to help him and love him and all this type of stuff, even though it was coming off as being stalkerish. Because a man do that, they'll creep. They'll creep. Put this man under the jail. But if a woman does it, it's cute. No, the double standards in the show too. The double standards that I could not get over. That should have really been discussed too. The double standards in the Parkers. Because if Nikki Parker was Tricky Parker or whatever, Trick Parker was named Trick Parker as a man, had a son, it wouldn't really been no damn. No, it would have been the show, but then it would have been a creep show. It would have been a creep show. Y'all like that play on words? Okay. But yeah, if the roles were reversed, I'm just saying, these things need to be talked about. I know it was a sitcom. I know it was a show. But it still sent out a message. It still sent out a negative message for me. It did, because ain't no way. Thank you so much for the share, Missy Adams. Thank you. The negative message. Not saying I didn't like the show overall, mainly because Kim, Countess Vaughn's character, but the Nikki Parker, like, it was very in a negative light for me. It was. Not saying, saying that at certain moments that, I felt like they were really playing her and all that type of stuff. But overall, her character, it wasn't a good character for me. There was no, over time, her, how characters develop wasn't developing in a good way. It seemed like every season it got worse with her character, because ain't no way you should be desperate for a man's love and attention. Why are you marrying this man in the last episode? Why, when this other man, pretty much like you, could give you the love that you need or asking for? Because y'all the same way. You'll be stalking him, he's stalking you. Match made in heaven. But you are with this person, talking about, all this year, you still think about Professor Ogilvy? For what? Still think about Professor Ogilvy for what? So I don't know. I mean, I don't know if y'all feel some type of way, or y'all never watched the Parkers. But if y'all watch the Parkers, y'all see exactly what I mean. Ain't nothing cute about, chasing someone that does not want you. It's nothing cute about that. It's nothing healthy about that. Chasing someone that doesn't want you. It's not cute whatsoever. It's not healthy whatsoever. That's the message that I did not like from the Parkers. It's just, no. Yeah, it was funny. Yeah. But the message for me, that would really matter, because I was mad that she ended up marrying Professor Ogilvy. I mean, ain't nobody stopped me from telling it. Well, I might as well go ahead and tell it. Shit. I was mad that Nikki Parker married Professor Ogilvy. Stanley Ogilvy. I was mad at that. I'm like, bitch, what? That would have definitely had some developed character development if her ass would have married the other man. Like, why? And then some Kim ass. They're going to have Kim ass singing some Etta James at last. Bitch, what? I was not crying on shit. She finally got her man. I was so happy for her. I was over it. I was like, ugh. I was over that. I was over that. What, really? Now he gonna realize he wanted you after all this? What? Really? Like, so this what we doing? Because all the time he was saying all the nutso, calling her crazy, stalker, this and that. Totally, disrespecting her too, but could have been a person that really came off in a different way too. With his character development, was off too. Because at the first episode, it was cool. He was just letting her know he's not interested. He is not interested, and stuff like that, which is fine. But like I said, roles were reversed. If there was a man doing that to a woman, he would be considered a creep, and not taking rejection well, and keep, coming at this woman. So I'm just saying, like, the double standard in the show, like, it was no character development in Stanley's character, and it was no in Nikki Parker's character. So it's like, overall, I say I like the show for its funny content and because of Kim, but those two characters I cannot. Hell nah, because if that's representation in a show, just because there's a man and a woman or whatever, that shit that was I definitely watched that. Have us thinking that's okay. That's okay. No, bitch, it's not. It's not. But anyway, let me just go ahead and give me some breakfast, child. I've been on here for probably an hour and 24 minutes. I don't know. I've been on here for a minute, child, or whatever. But I appreciate for everybody coming in and stuff like that. Could have been some gifts and stuff like that. It really could have. Oh. Yeah. But anyway, I was just checking on something, y'all. But thank y'all so much for tuning in. It could have been more likes and stuff like that. But I'm going to come back again today because I'm off and I got time. So just expect to see my face. Follow me before I leave, and I hope everybody have a nice, beautiful morning, honey. Yes. All right, you guys. That shit gets fucked. Bye.